Hello, my name is Obar Mark Aswela. I was born in Rusinga Island in Lake Victoria. That is Homa Bay County if you live in Kenya. Now, about 1 year ago, I was invited by a friend of mine to visit him at his house. While I was seated there, he told me a secret that I had been living with for over 6 years. And he told me that he was HIV positive. And he told me that he was going back to his maker. That means that he was coming close to his death. That was painful. I cried. I felt a lot of pain. But at the same time, it got me thinking. You see, in Kenya, around 1.6 million people live with HIV and AIDS. That's quite a paltry number if you compare to the national population, which is over 44 million people in this country. But it's a serious problem because the sad thing is around 10% of that number, that is around 160,000 people who live with HIV and AIDS in this country, come from my hometown, that is Mbita town. It got me thinking because NASCOP research revealed that 7 out of 10 people you see walking along Mbita streets are living with the HIV and AIDS. Made it even worse to me. And I thought of how best I could help. And I realized that all of us somehow have a responsibility on how we can curb the spread of HIV and AIDS in our neighborhoods. Therefore, I thought of developing a technology that would help us to curb this problem. And what I thought of was to develop an application that would help us do this. This application is referred to as LifeTime application. It's an integration of a program that runs both on SMS gateway platform and on the mobile phone and on the desktop or on the internet in such a way that it provides users with the necessary information on how they can live positively. LifeTime application has got the following capabilities. The first one is that LifeTime application will offer members of the public information regarding on how to live positively, especially to the users. This information is available on video, animations, infographics, audio, text, and even images. Second thing, I realized that especially in my area, the biggest challenge is lifestyle and the cultures that promote haywire sex or uncontrolled sex, uncontrolled libido among people who live in that area. And therefore, people do not live positively. People do not live thinking about how to solve their problems and how to engage in protected sex. And therefore, this application will help members of the public to learn even how to undertake procedural activities. For example, even how to use condoms. Many people do not even know how to use condoms in those areas. The procedures on how to use condoms, how to take your medicine, when to take your medicine, the kind of food that you should be eating while HIV positive, the kind of exercises that you should be engaging in while HIV positive will be provided or are provided for on this application. At the same time, it also helps members of the public to report certain cases. For example, when somebody needs an emergency medical services, this application allows the users to send that alert to the government, to the county government medical services, and even the ambulance medical services. And then these people will reach the person, especially through GPS connectivity or integration through that application, the same application, in such a way that they could reach this person and rescue him, give him those medical services. At the same time, there is what is known as joint distribution. There is what is known as joint distribution points. These are designated areas where materials such as condoms, such as DVDs containing sex education are provided, and members of the public can walk in there, pick whichever material that they need, go use it. It also initiates a conversation between parents and their children, such that parents would have the responsibility or even would understand how to approach their children and begin talking to them about sex education, how to live positively, how to live knowing that HIV and AIDS is out there and they can run away from it. So this is an integration or a comprehensive knowledge that is given to members of the public on how to live positively and how to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS in their neighborhoods. This application, known as LifeTime application, is essential not only to the people who are living with HIV and AIDS, but even to partners, to organizations, individuals who are fighting the spread of HIV and AIDS across the world. Thank you.